still think this is going to a third map, but do not write off Nine's chances here. This could definitely be a 2-0 if forZe do not clean up.
I don't think you can ever write 9 off, right? I just love what we're seeing from them, and it just continues. Every new map I watch, I am impressed by what they're bringing to the table. We're going to be hopping into this one, but something tells me that they're going to have looked at the way the last Dust2 went and maybe shifted some things around here, Alan. Maybe change up just enough that they might actually be able to contend with Jerry and the lads over on the forZe side, even with the monkish firepowers that we expect. Now, one of the things that we noticed last time, especially in the first half, was that SZPERO was getting the best of zorthe, but after the half switch, zorthe was a phenomenal CT side offer. So if he can actually get that gun going quicker here on Dust2, get some opening picks on the T side, get the juices flowing, this could be quite something. SZPERO taking the fight. There's a flashbang for it. He gets the kill. It's one and done, though. Bomb is dropped, so that information's gained, but look at the positioning, Alan. They've got nothing to actually keep players off of the A site.
Already a retake. At least they've committed to it, though. Some are going towards long. I guess they've seen that catwalk smoke and said, we're not fighting that, so... Albeit, giving a lot of space, I like this mic, and this many numbers long, forZe surely are about to get blindsided.
The thing is, forZe got so much information, they heard the footsteps of the players rotating up mid, so you can see the bombs planted for Cat, and they're going to defend it from here. They're putting the emphasis on it, and they've already got Shalti down in towards spawn. This could get a little wild, but Kylarro deals with that handily, and one after another, the kills are going their way. It's just an execution. The retake is perfect. SZPERO's the only casualty in the round. The defuse is there with plenty of time to spare. I thought forZe might be prepped for that. I thought they had the info. It just didn't matter. They didn't have the execution.
Just couldn't hit any shots when push came to shove, as you're saying. You know, forZe didn't really do anything wrong. They just planted for catwalk. They set numbers to that area, and they seem confident nobody's there. One of them starts flanking through mid, and they just can't hit any of the shots. Nine equally couldn't miss. So a little bizarre on that front. And forZe have said, we're going to eco. AK's out in the following, and it's just zorthe here, already committing to the double scouts.
Goofy taking a little peeky poo out in the catwalk. Might find a rude surprise as a boost up there, but Goofy's ready for it. Stealing out haircuts to Jerry. I need a bit of a haircut right now. I should see if Goofy can fit me in for an appointment. His methods are rough, shall we say, though. Mynio has studied at his school of barbery. Barbery? No, those
They
are the
haven't got
pirates.
a clue Norvy's pit.
That could be bad.
Oh.
Norvy. Oh no, Norvy. Okay, all right. What I've learned here is if you need to win a prize at Whack-A-Mole, don't bring Norvy.
I have to feel for him.
Yeah,
but
he got 7 shots off.
that was the best chance they had at getting anything done in this round. 9 are not gonna retake long again after that.
7 opportunities, didn't hit one. That feels bad, man. The next time he says, hey, drop me Deagle, his teammates should just send him that clip.
Have it on a bind.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
How to shatter your own teammates' confidence. Oh, there's a flank on. Goofy didn't even need to do that, but K will now confirm it, and he had the bomb. There wasn't anything Norvy could do, literally just based on time, but he did do the service of dying before that time ran out. So 9 up to the 2-0, and well, I mean, this is what eluded them on Nuke, right, Alan? Is a pistol round.
They don't even know what it looks like, Mike. So they'll be pleased. No AWP though on that CT side, and as much as Norvy's antics denied a chance of winning the round, 2 kills is still commendable. That came off the back of zorthe. Look at this long pop. CTs are 4 in attendance. Are they going to fight this? It's quite late. Molly on towards blue. Jerry's going to put that out. So many players in the vicinity, but the T-side, Mike, they're out of flashbangs. These flashbangs are way too late, and the CTs are in pit. Goofy's here. His teammates are actually rotating off, thinking nobody else is coming, but feels like 9 are starting to stabilize.
Goofy. Oh, the flashbang's great. Mynio sets him up. Goofy spots the next player as well. Is there another flash for him? Yeah, that one a little less effective. But now they still have to clear out the pit, and Goofy's just doing such a good job of being a nuisance. He will be dropped, so that kill is found. That was required to allow forZe any room to operate. They've spotted Shelfie on the other side of the map. But this rerouting from forZe is going to be interesting. The positioning on Catwalk means they've got a lot of information in towards lower and now mid as well. And that means that KEiiii's going to start to float. KEiiii's going to start to float over in towards B. Shelfie's going out ahead. Shelfie's got this kill. Oh, the second as well. That's a blunder from KEiiiii. That's a mistake that opens up this round. It should have had no business being competitive. And now we're into a 2v2 and the bomb's going to go down. Eventually, they're very nervous.
There's no door
the
smoke. Yeah, it's a little tricky. That was unbelievable. I can't believe 9 didn't kill Shelfie, but now in these after-plant positioning, this is a great crossfire, Mike. This is so hard to break with no nades.
They do have a kit at least. We're going to have to be very snappy with the shooting. Zorton knows the player's coming out here. And he's got the kill, and with it, that should be done, and indeed it is. One missed trade. KEiiiii just repositioning at the wrong moment, not able to trade out his teammate towards car. And the round comes off the rails. forZe, I mean, great play from Shelfie, to be fair. But I think that one did get gifted to them just a little bit. They were in a really tough spot, and they managed to make it work. Forced buy-in from 9. They're frustrated, perhaps. Money's all out of whack now. They want to try and get this back on the rails. But it'll need the Deagles, the Famas, the Scout to do so.
Can only assume the pause is just to talk through and calm down because, yeah, Shelfie was dead to rights and they let him get away with murder. And losing those 2 guns, second round, wasn't the end of the world, but it has punished them now. Look at the utility. 2 pieces of utility? What do? Do you get aggressive? Do you push lower because you're not holding on to a bomb site in the late round?
Lower push? Lower push? Oh, Molly. Smoke. No lower push. Okay, wait. Does this smoke give KEiiiii a foot angle? It gives him an angle in towards lower. That actually works out very nicely. Shelfie wanted to punish, but ironically, the T-side smoke, I think there on the Xbox, really gave a safe space for that bit of mid-aggression. Goofy will tuck here. Molly comes in, he should be a dead man. But one of the remaining 2 mollies has just been spent, and it wasn't on clearing Goofy. There's only 1 mollo left. Oh, they're coming into tunnels, and look at this double push. The timing's going to be brilliant here. Kylarro just got spotted. Do they realize that KEiiii's here as well? KEiiiii will get close up. Nice clear from KEiiiii. How to do it. And they deliver. So we're into the save for the CT side.
I think that was Norvi that came in from T-spawn at just the right timing. If he doesn't spot that player in that kind of T part of tunnel's entrance, I don't think forZe could have dealt with that. 9. It's just, that's brutal. That is really tough to swallow because after KEiiii's entry, they were in a great position. Maybe could make a case that with a man advantage, you didn't need to push the tunnels, but they were getting pushed off catwalk. They didn't feel like they could hold it, so kind of put the B players into a bad position where they felt like they had to make a play. And I'm gutted for them, Mike, because I think 9 played this round excellently. Just the timing wasn't with them.
Does feel like this again the story of this 9 roster sometimes. I think you can tell from the way that we got that 9 have won us over.
Norvi? Norvi?
All right. In case you don't know what just happened, Norvi started spamming the door at the end of the half just to see if he'd get lucky and get a kill. And again, he crouch walked into his bullets. Why? It's probably not going to matter that much, but that is an extra reinvestment. You don't need the spam to begin with, but that's fine. The slow walk into your spam, though. Oh my goodness. Okay, the Famas is already down. Provided they convert this round, it's no harm, no foul, but the most. I think that's the most ridiculous TK I've seen in a very, very long time.
It was just so obvious it was going to happen.
You can just see it slowly happening. Oh, there's the tag. Couple tags. Okay. All right. All right. All right. USB realized. SZPERO gives it the angle. Still keep him alive longer, but the only position he was going to have impact was taking that fight, and I think SZPERO might just be bailing. I guess there's 2 sets of armor to save here. The scout can be completely viable on Dust2, so yeah, they're bailing out.
No AWP either in the next, so at least I don't think they'll be there. Surely their loss bonus isn't enough for that. So
No. Yeah,
keep the scout going. Yeah. You can also drop a rifle if one of his teammates needs to be silly. And forZe starting to dig their teeth into this T side after Norby's antics in the last. Hopefully that's forgotten. And yeah, we'll see if they can hold on to these. I almost don't think forZe should hunt that hard because the risk of losing one rifle for taking any of these away is just not worth it.
I still can't get over that team kill, Alan. Oh my goodness.
Been one of those games. 99 Zeus and that.
A little bit of madness. Little bit of madness. KEiiiii out for Zarte. Held that for a few rounds now. Can't have an op. Have the more mobile op. Provided you will. Oh, and that's why. That's why he wants the KEiiiii. What a shot. Deletes mynio. Erases mynio. And they got long control. Fully locked down. Nice start to the round for forZe.
Tease for an Xbox smoke early, and I think these two are going to be very nervous about finding some opposition, but they're doing the right thing, Mike. At least they're claiming short. I think they need a little bit more. There is quite a lot of utility to try and buy time, but KEiiiii's not on the bomb site. Throws his smoke, but still gets caught in an elevator. And honestly, if this bomb goes down, I think they need to save. This retake's not on the cards.
Yeah, they're already thinking about it. But Shelfie's here to deny. He won't. And with that, the escape route has been established, and they are out of there.
Such a great example of why CT Dust2 is so hard man down, because 9, they lose that initial fight on long early. They make the right decision to retake short, and it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. They're so out of position for long that it's impossible to get back in. So Dust2's a rough one, and they can't afford to lose many more entries like that, or this is not going to be a long half or map, because forZe are really starting to ramp up. Money is excellent for them, and yeah, if Zorte and Norvi are playing well, that doesn't help either.
And I will say as well, I mean, obviously, despite the 1 TK, forZe are looking at a lot more put together than I think even the last time we saw them on this map. I'm liking what we're seeing from them. They're looking very decisive. Don't know if they've done anything too wild yet, except for that one late rotation in towards B. That was one they maybe got a little hairy, and they need to pull something wild off. But so far, it's looked pretty good. Aggression from mynio. He got punished in this last round. That's how they went down a man early. And once again, he's completely on an island. At least has SZPERO to play off of on the AWP. But how long is mynio going to want to possibly stick around into this? Apparently quite a while. Currently playing it as an angle in towards tunnels. Trusting his opera to keep him clean, and well, that's a lot of trust. Maybe misplaced. SZPERO can't hit, can't on the repeak either, and it's just mynio lost and nothing really gained in exchange.
forZe just got so lucky there, Mike. They missed the hinge smoke. They missed the smoke, and still SZPERO couldn't punish. And as you're saying, that setup is hinging on SZPERO hitting the first shot. So forZe, a mistake still turned in their favor. That's been a lot of this Dust2 thus far. They seem to, no matter what, be able to put no foot wrong when push comes to shove. And now, 2 on A, these rotates are so far off. This is looking excellent for forZe.
It has to be the op. It has to be SZPERO here to hold them. And he's in such a tough spot. He's already given up ground. The Molotov to try and give him some space. I don't even know if Goofy realizes one's gone out to blue dumpster. He's stuck in the pit. Can't get out. SZPERO misses. That's unfortunate. Needed him on point. It's not going to be there, and it's over. It's decidedly over. That round, I think SZPERO is going to be kicking himself for, right? He got 2 cracks at the peek in towards mid. He got a crack at the players coming over from catwalk. He couldn't hit any of the 3 shots, and as an opera at this level, if you get 3 opportunities and you miss every single one, it's tough to come back from that in a round. It's a big ouchie.
Yeah, been a rough start so far for SZPERO. And of course, we kind of talked about it earlier, that last time around, SZPERO did have a great CT side. So that's not a good sign. Yeah, and it's set to be another, what, eco in the next around these saved rifles. This bonus is good. Do you drop and buy here? It feels too much to ask. I think they have to get an AWP out and good utilities, so got to be the half buy in my books.
I mean, it could be a pretty decent half buy. You get a couple MP9s up. You maybe go for a lower rush. You go for a quick, long house play. There's a lot you can do, even if you just go for the 5.7s and get some utility around it. I wouldn't mind a half buy here. They're going to take the time out to talk about it. Deagle coming out. Yeah, it is going to be the partial buy. I like this decision. Scout gets dropped over for SZPERO. Okay. Did have some damage with it the last time he had a scout, but nothing that really mattered. Ultimately. Where are they going with it? Certainly can't just sit back in a default with this kind of weaponry, right? So what's the wrinkle they throw this time, Alan?
Well, nades aren't terrible, so there are a few options. These HEs, I truly hope they're being bought for a reason, Mike.
Long? 3 players headed here early. Could be an 8 stack. Could be an 8 stack. Zorth is here. All HEs are still available. 4 up. 1, 2. No one's here. Long gone. SZPERO erased. Kenzie apparently still remembers his spray pattern on the KEiiiii. Do you remember the spray pattern on the KEiiiii, Alan? Yeah, right? That thing's a nightmare.
A 9 really just going to sit in this sort of setup?
Apparently.
Flash play ready to go on short. This is their only chance. Flash out. He set to swing. Jerry's white, but his teammates there to trade.
They can just leave. Kenzie's got B. There's just a wounded scout to keep them out of this, and, well, now mynio's gone. And so's everybody else. They know where Kylarro is. They've got the site. They know they've got the site. And Kylarro is in for some hurting, because there is so much T-side money. So very, very, very much T-side money that they can hunt.
I actually love that Jerry has smoked Xbox just to remove the chance of taking a headshot duel. Maybe a little bit wasteful, could have just fallen back, but that's Jerry for you. He's always 4 steps ahead.
Always prepped. He knows what you want before you know what you want. But Kylarro should be able to take this gun through, and if he takes this gun through, you could even drop the AWP. They're going to have a pretty good buy in the next. Problem is just that the rounds have gotten so out of whack that this next buy, well, you kind of got to get something out of it.
Maybe a double AWP? Well, they took the pause before the half buy, and I really hope they use that actually to discuss this one. So SZPERO on the first AWP key, yet to invest. Just going to be the rifle, but I think, as we're kind of alluding to, standard CS isn't cutting it right now. The clearing long early into trying to mid-round, they're just losing out on these defaults. So I'd love to see a switch up, a more unorthodox setup, and in terms of this opening play, we're not getting it. This is very standard.
SZPERO. Over the Molotov, he spotted the heads. Has he been seen? I think he's been seen. Ooh, they're going to test it. The Molotov for it, or the flash rather for it this time. There we go. Mynio activated. SZPERO couldn't deliver, but Mynio could. And they still got utility to bunch this up. Into the choke point are forZe. Long still in control of 9. They've got great positioning for this. 45 seconds on the clock, and forZe don't have a lot of show for the time they've spent. And now they've got a little bit less. It's a Mynio round. Mynio stepping up big when the team needs him, just like he did on Nuke. And he's already got all 3 kills in this round. They're going to save this. I suppose that's the right
I feel
call.
like you go for damage, honestly.
Right? So it just got 14k.
Every gun you remove from the CT side is massive. But yep. Save does come in. That's 9 up to 3 after what has been a brutal start to this half, and had to come from mynio, didn't it? Of course, as you mentioned on Nuke. What was it? Maybe 3-4 rounds where he was an absolute monster. Hauled them into those rounds when maybe nobody else could have. And I needed one of these players to step up. SZPERO has been a little bit absent. Yet to find a lot of opportunities, I guess, in that AWP, but the ones he has had, unable to capitalize. For long is going to be the call, Mike. forZe are coming too. This could be a bloodbath.
Well, this nade shall be gone. Can't get away from that HE. Done for. So kill already found. Long victory for 9. But here's the response. forZe. They know the bodies are there. They're out. They're through mid. Or are they? They're going to distract Kylarro, but if they come out tunnels now, well, they're held off by smoke. You thought the call was there, Alan, but it seems like they've stalled out. Good flash. Oh, so punishing. Mynio's been lost at least, but it's only down to 2. He's waiting for his teammate to get here, but by the time he does, reinforcements will be on, and Kylarro apparently doesn't need any help. 3 kills to his name, and zorte alone. And he's going to try and back out to save, but look at this flank. Even Goofy's all the way back in their spawn. Goofy's ready for this. Goofy's about to collect.
I'm not sure. I don't know why forZe put the brakes on. Maybe they didn't have enough smokes to do... no, surely they must have. Surely they must have had a second smoke there in mid, so... They made the call to pressure out mid, and then it will go heavy tunnels when... Maybe they just didn't know how good they had it, Mike. Those rotates were so far off when they got out mid. Maybe that's what happened. They thought that their player behind the mid smokes, and we were going to go tunnels instead when we know there's only 1B, but... They just allowed a little bit too much time, and that was the downfall.
They should do again. Oh, Kenzie's gone. Kenzie's gone. The HE's well spent. They're putting them in on focus, but hey, it gets you a pick. It's so worth it. There's not a ton of utility remaining for 9, but they've got the advantage, and they've rebuffed forZe from taking any meaningful map control. Oh, that's a ripper of a shot from zorte. Had to have it. He's had SZPERO's number all map long. SZPERO has been able to get nothing done with the scopes, and well, now Goofy trying to get cheeky gets collected, and suddenly the advantages for 9 have gone completely out of whack. At least it's even numbers, but it's going to be pressure on towards K, and he's got no one close at hand to help him out. That flashbang's way too late. It's high and behind. Getting on into pressure, and K, 1 for 1. It's not bad damage considering his position. Reinforcements are needed. The execution is needed, and Jerry comes out on top. It's all into Kylarro. Racing his way in, doesn't want to allow the bomb plan. He has denied this space. Oh, and zorte's got the last. Kylarro looked like he might be able to bring it through, but no.
Did someone not call the HP on zorte? I guess not. Could have played that a lot slower and played the bomb. Maybe a few mistakes starting to creep in from 9. Of course, Dust2 far from their most played, let alone their most comfortable maps. Perhaps that's starting to show, and the storyline of Zorte versus SZPERO couldn't have been made out any more clearly than it was in the previous. Zorte is on a tear and SZPERO just can't connect right now.
Flashbang in towards Cat. They've got that space. Actually, I believe mynio's down below, so there's no one to watch Catwalk other than SZPERO coming back around. And this is a lot of map control taken for no casualties. Was it? Goofy's got a delivery system for that PC utility. That's interesting. mynio pressure down below. Is he going to find the timing? He does. He does. And SZPERO's connected. So now that AWP has actually made its presence felt. This bomb will be planted almost certainly, but a 5-on-3 is not a position of strength. Make that 5-on-2. Norvi needs to get activated here, and they're holding for him. Nicely played by K. All into the man on site. Zorte himself is on an island. He's gone to the right to try and make this happen. And while he will find the first, the trade is instant. A big mynio round. He's having himself a map here. And that's a 5th secured for 9.
Best round so far. Double AWP also for a second considered for KEiiiii swaps back. And it's been a rough half for 9. There's no way around that. forZe have looked dominant at times, but they're making a game of this, Mike. They're making a game of this. At least we're getting towards a scoreline where it's at least going to be doable going into the second, but a few more would be brilliant. So long spawn for Shelfie, and I dare say we know exactly what he has planned.
Going quick. No one's even close enough. Whoa, come on, give me the peek. Molotov in. Alright, so they don't concede long. They'll make sure a player's not out towards the dumpster. With that first peek not having been successful. What is mynio making a little constellation with the nades dropped in spawn? Little crosshair plate? What's going on here, Alan?
I don't know why they dropped the nades when they're not playing a setup which uses them. That's bizarre. What's even more bizarre is this angle, and Norvi had no idea. Kenzie, you can see he was never ready to trade. He's thinking, I'm going to get close when we're by the doors. Allows Goofy to reposition. SZPERO's close by, and the wheels are starting to fall off this round already.
I really want to see what they're going to do with these nades. mynio's still looking at them. They're looking for mynio, I will say that. Could be first point of contact on the SZPERO, though. Instead, what? Nice flick from Zorte. Quick read and response now. Pressure in towards the B players. Those nades maybe not going to be so helpful. Flashbang over for the window peek. Well timed. 1 kill. 2 kills. Bomb dropped. Chaos. They realize the bomb's dropped. They don't. They don't have that vision. But Jerry's just made a noise. He's just given an audio cue. So K is still close to hand. And K has left Jerry isolated. Oh, he runs out of bullets at the wrong moment. But SZPERO is able to finish off what he started.
Quickly becoming a slugfest is this game. Wow, that was a flick from Zorte. That was... I can't believe he won that duel. He was looking towards, you know, either the car or the ramp side. A lot of movement required to just get that flick, and Zorte has been a force to be reckoned with in this game so far, but 9 hanging in there, Mike. They forced an eco, which is in itself is very impressive. Double AWP now in play. Are they truly on track for 8? That would be a monster recovery.
It would be. 8-7 was the scoreline the last time these two teams matched up. So if we're following the script, this definitely hasn't gone to script, but if we were following the script, this would be where we'd catch up. Deagles, couple flashes, smoke, scoot, and dreams for forZe. Those dreams could quick become nightmares, depending on which weapon skin they get out of the Dreams and Nightmares case.
Had a few of those openings in the crowd at Melbourne.
Oh, yeah?
And nobody got anything good, so nightmare it is.
Unfortunate. KEiiiii blinded in a really unfortunate time. He'll duck in, but no one went through because I think they caught their own flashback. Or maybe it's a CT flash. Unclear. Either way, SZPERO next up to the plate. SZPERO.
This could actually get really dicey.
Yeah, SZPERO's had a few big whiffs. Run boost. That shot's missed. Molotov means that that play is completely isolated, though. They secure long. It's okay for now, but you do need to see SZPERO execute. That drops the bomb. It didn't go down, though. But it's recoverable. SZPERO on the cleanup. Okay. All right. SZPERO looking a little more okay here.
That looked easy, but thank God Goofy won that duel on long. He had come off long to help out SZPERO because he was trapped in Goose. If Goofy dies, I'd say it's 50-50 forZe win that round. Because SZPERO's alone, being fought from two directions. So that looks clean, but it very, very easily could not have been.
Ooh, okay. All right. Early exchanges work out for forZe. Here for this final round of the half. KEiiiii aggressive and lower. That's a heck of a shot. Pressured on from upper tons, but Kylarro is here as well, so Shalfie can't just chase. And that op has gotten away. Shalfie and Kylarro, what a standoff this is. If Kylarro goes down here, that opens up the gates towards B, swinging wide. But for now, forZe, patient. They wait. And Shalfie will clear in towards tunnels instead. Minute hits on the clock. Goofy's the big threat now as the focus turns towards mid and catwalk. Timing. Everything for Goofy here.
The moment one of these players takes contact, Mike, all the others will be activated. They're so close by.
Oh, the op up close for K. There's the utility over it. Spotted. Norvy punished. Here's the reaction, the swing. K, fortunate that Shalfie wasn't peeking, but he was trying to avoid any potential flashbangs. K still on the money with that one. And so it's a shot in the back. You're exactly right. The triangle is perfect, and that will give us a lead for 9 to send us into the half. forZe and 9. Another 8-7. A repeat on Dust2, perhaps. But last time, Alan, this then had forZe go on a 9-round-in-a-row run to take a flawless CT side. So, another repeat of it. It could all start with this pistol round, and Goofy may spell an ill omen for this 9 side. I'm sure they remember that taste of defeat, as it was just recent. See who can make the moves here. KEiiiii trying to hold him at bay. Bullets coming his way, but none of them connecting just yet. He's managed to just hold his position and get on top of the grain sacks. And, well, now it might be time to make some bread out of that grain. Mynio and K, 2 big kills. They need to deal with KEiiiii, and they've been unable to do so. KEiiiii, one after another, shuts them all down and even stays alive. SZPERO, no room to run, and it's a pistol round for forZe.
Round-winning smoke from KEiiiii. Only way they really fall apart there is if he overfaces. They gain the A bomb site and still in the advantages. It's kind of worthless. But if he buys time, those players in mid, they rotate over. They've got some more utility to boot as well. And perfectly played from KEiiiii. That's what we like to see. No bomb plant. No chance of full investment here. SZPERO's got the scalp, but little else in play for 9. So the script, Mike, getting red again.
Ooh. Thought that was the MP9. Thought, man, that's a real laser beamy shot for the MP9. Makes more sense it was the rifle. Either way. More laser beams in play. The ONS does just feel like such an absolute laser beam overgun, doesn't it?
Feels crisp. Feels crisp. And Shelfie, he likes those stickers.
Okay, alright, P250 shot. Not long for this world. Flanked out. Even if he tries to get towards the bomb, he hit the next. Okay. All right. Kylarro's P250, pretty crispy. Not going to make a huge difference as the 3 rifles do get saved through. But, snappy bit of P250 play there. You do love to see it.
All damage is good damage. No AWP on that CT side. Full complement though of utility. But they haven't got that much in the bank, so important round for 9. Of course, lost bonus in the bin for forZe. So, with the way the modern economy works, there's real chances here, Mike, if 9 can win this cleanly and deny saves. One player, that's mynio, thinking about long early. He's out towards blue. There's a Molotov at his feet, but is it going to spread? Or they might not check him, Mike, if it doesn't spread. Oh, they see.
Oh, they're aware. They're aware. They knew the whole way around, Alan. No missteps, no errors whatsoever. Man advantage for forZe. 9 working a little presence in towards mid, but Zorta just coming towards catwalk, and they're getting aggressive out long. Zorta gets the pick there. Ay, ay, ay. Nothing going right for 9 early on in this round. They are getting completely rebuffed at every turn.
Rough start, and they also committed, you know, a huge chunk of their utility to try and get that solo player out long early to create a bit of pressure. Maybe find one frag, and comes to scenarios like these where KEiiiii feels like he has to make a play. Jerry's low, but he's not going to expect to play a goose. It's too much to handle. It was a good attempt, but it comes to no avail, and now 2-on-5. There's even a case for saving, I think, here, because forZe look formidable.
Kylarro. Not even going to have the time to attempt a 1v4. So Kylarro will just save, which now means that their money's out of whack. Their money's out of sync. forZe are out to double digits. Complete a very good first gun round, keeping 4 bodies alive. So the cash will continue to build. Shelfie could even drop the AWP at this point if they want it for Zorta. It's all coming up roses. There's the off bot. I mean, this doesn't get a whole lot better. And now they're going to go for a partial buy in this one. even though Kylarro's fully invested, which will mean that in the next gun round, they'll be on max loss bonus, yes, but there'll at least be some limitations for Kylarro. So they got the hero AK in this one, Alan. What do they do with it?
Let Kylarro play. Simple as that. Give him the keys and say, Kylarro, where do you want to go? Got a bit of utility to enable you. 4 in tunnels, and SZPERO Mike is actually telling his teammates there's nothing long. Oh, this would be an awful call to commit mid after seeing nothing long. That hurts, Mike. That is such a simple macro error. Why are you going tunnels when your teammate said long is open? Where do you think the players are?
Ouch. Well, okay, this one's over. Feels like we've been seeing that about a lot of rounds. I don't think we've seen anything really convincing or even compelling yet in this half for 9. That's a good shot in terms of Zorta being completely blindsided. But it still doesn't give me any pause about whether forZe is going to be able to convert the round. Bob can be retrieved. No harm, no foul whatsoever. Maybe a little more expensive than it needed to be. But hey, they can soak the cash. They're fine. And they're going to go for the double up as well. Okay. All right. All right. Shelfie picking up the secondary. He said a quiet map. See if it's Shelfie time.
Might be rough, but you wouldn't bet against him to turn it around. I still think the pressure's on SZPERO to have some impact in this duel. Pause for the moment. Can only suspect that 9 are having a bit of a discussion because this game isn't done on Dust2. Quite a lot of CS is yet to be played if it goes close. And a couple nice gun rounds. They're right back in this, but they need to play better macro. There needs to be good communication. They need to actually push forZe around the map without losing too many numbers. And hasn't looked so great thus far on the T side. And yeah, it's a tough one, Mike, because SZPERO's got to call and play an important position opening T side of this map. That's a lot of weight on one man's shoulders.
Let's see what they can come up with after this one. Because that weight appears to be crushing right now for 9. I will say once again, I'm really impressed with what mynio's been able to do in this series so far. That is the bright spot for 9. He came alive over on Nuke, has been a big piece for them here on Dust2, but it's clearly not enough. It's not the complete picture. It's not enough in the second half as well. And it does seem like we are going to have a little bit of time to continue here in this pause. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick little break here, folks. We'll be back in a flash. Thanks for bearing with us there, folks. We are ready to get back in. Promise the HUD will start to look more normal in just a flash. Possibly after this round. Or right now. Okay, there we go. A little undefined, but yes. There we go. Just had to, you know, shake things a little loose here to get it back on track. Double up out for the CT side, as we did see them invest into it for Shalfie. He's going to be playing over towards B, and oh, he's going to be getting adventurous with it, Alan, very early on, and already starting to go for the poke in towards tunnels. Double poke at that. Kylarro holding for this. This could be a punish. Or Kylarro could just get erased, and now it could be a bit of a trouble for 9, as they've already lost the opening pick.
This duel's everything. He has to instantly kill Norvi. Not going to happen. Still mynio, look at him. He's thinking about trying to aggress. Problem is here, Mike, the game is up. forZe know exactly what 9 want to do. They wanted to scale up long. And I still think it's on mynio to alleviate some of that pressure.
Nice nade in, half damage. mynio lost, so pressure not going to be alleviated by mynio. Pressure going to be enhanced by everybody else. And okay, nothing in this round. They gained a little bit of map control out towards long, and that is it for 9 to show for it. They, I mean, just completely stumped. Goofy's going to save this, but even at that point, right, it's going to be another round where you've got 1 hero rifle and some investment under it. You've got the max loss bonus, but what has that gotten you so far? They're getting 100% stumped here.
Hard to see any positives at this point. Maybe 9 just aren't comfortable playing Dust2. Maybe it's just that simple. Be it individually or as a team or in terms of how they're setting up their game. They just don't like the same team. I mean, remember the T side of Nuke where they look so composed, playing together, winning every advantageous scenario. And here, there's just no openings. It's been so flat, and it's almost amazing that this is the same team we're watching with how rough this T side campaign has been so far in Dust2.
Thought they might just rush in towards B, but Molotov was enough to dissuade them, and instead it's pressure in towards lower. That doesn't work out. 2 bodies already down to dirt. mynio about to eat a nade. Not as much damage as one would have thought, considering I think it landed in his sternum. But one after another, these dominoes are falling, and, well, the score's not looking good. 4-9. Kylarro, can he escape? Does it matter if he does? No, is the answer. Norvi doesn't get that kill because Shalfie snatches it. And it's all just left to K. At least K has the rifle. At least K has the bomb. But it's a 1v5 required of him. I know he's been spotted, so the jig is up. The rotations are on. They are collapsing to bring the pressure. He'll go for the dynamic play, and it will work for 1. But the problem is now he's stuck in CT, and he is entirely surrounded. He's out of utility. He'd have to shoot his way out. 2 kills, but it doesn't ultimately matter in the long run, as there's plenty of bank from forZe to absorb that damage.
It was just the half buy, but it's the same story, Mike, where their macro is a little bit off.
Yeah.
The player nearest long needs to be communicating. There were no nades towards a long. It was obvious the forZe are going to fight middle catwalk, and they walk right into all the places forZe are desiring. So, yeah. That can't continue if this is going to be a comeback.
Ooh. It's all just a question of whether they can get past Zorth up, and the answer is no. Zorth not missing a lot. This is exactly what happened last time they were on Dust2. He absolutely dominated the CT side. The difference this time is he's also dominated the first half as well, pretty darn well. So, yeah. It's looking a bit hopeless. For 9, it's just a question of, at this point, I think, Alan, whether they can improve on last time they came up on this map. And by that, I mean, can they win 1 round? This would be a good start. Nice shot for K. Long control established. Jerry wants to come into the fight. He's got support from Zorta, but now Zorta spent all of his nades, so it's going to have to be the guns. It's going to have to be the guns! And Zorta's not looking the right way at the right time. He got one. But it's even trades. The two players are stuck out towards long. 40 seconds they've got. There's no Molotovs to shut them down. And Schalfie in repositioning mode means that Norvi will go for it as well. Problem is, do they expect Schalfie to come all the way around towards long? They might do. There hasn't been a response just yet, but no one's looking for it. And if Schalfie gets a corner with this up, it's going to be over. Left to K on the site. He'll get the bomb plant. The bomb plant and a round win are two very different things. Still, it's the best chance that Nine have had all half. A man down with the bomb down. K's going hunting, and he's not going to find the headshot he needed. So no round win here for Nine. It did get preciously close, but ultimately the end result is still another round closer for forZe.
Is that 7 in a row?
They haven't dropped since the half, so yeah, 7 in a row.
And forgive me if I'm wrong, Mike. Last time they played Dust2, same first half scoreline, and forZe won every round.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. forZe won every round. So I'm saying, if they get one round, if Nine get one round here, it is a massive improvement from last time. If we get a rinse repeat, theoretically, maybe that's good for Nine as well. They did win map 3. They did win Mirage. So if we're just completely going by history, I guess Nine's okay with it. Sorta takes that Molotov, but they thought it was clear. Whoa, did you see that ragdoll? Let's run the space program. Touch the sky. Alan, you've played Kerbal Space Program, but have you played Ragdoll Space Program?
Not until today. But if Zorta keeps this going, might not be the last. He has looked so comfortable, so formidable. Fair dues. He loses that duel.
You jinxed
But
him.
Zorta has just been immense.
I think it was your fault, that duel. I don't think he deserves any blame for it. You were just bigging him up.
It's really hard to play when I'm in your ear. That is true.
It's tough. It's tough. You just get that swollen head. It makes your hitbox larger, and then you get shot. Ooh, that's a decision from Jerry. Peeks ahead of the smoke, and he suffers for it. Schalfie will collect the first. Is there a gap in the smoke, or did he just get the timing? I think that's just got to have been the timing. But as it is, it maintains the advantage and means that Nine are really in a tough spot. They've got no util now. Just has to be the bomb plant. Kenzie's been boosted up over. This is a cheeky play. And it'll be a cheeky kill as a result. All in Mynio. Mynio blinded, and Mynio dealt with no hesitation here. Map point found. At least Nine have been able to get bomb plants in these last couple and make it at least a believable chance of competitiveness, but they can't do the only thing that ultimately matters, which is win.
Seven in a row. 7 in a row. It's just too much to ask. Combine this with their previous series, and this is 0 T rounds for, where are we at now? 9 plus 8, 17. 17 in a row.
Oh my god, Schalfie. What? Has he been spotted? There's a player jumping in dark. Okay, he's gonna get away. Maybe? What is he? Schalfie, what are you doing? He's still here. He's just in the middle of chaos. The smoke's gonna fade. He's if he had a rifle, I bet he gets 2 there. It's still somehow a 3-on-3 despite that round, and now it's an advantage for forZe. Despite them sending 2 players to their death in mid immediately, it's still their advantage. Just Nine cannot hold on to anything, and it's falling apart. It's all on Kylarro. No practice gift wraps this round, and they still can't bring it through. forZe equalize. We're headed to Mirage.